Hello everybody and welcome, Rich here, and in this video today we're going to be taking a look at the new seasonal uniforms and weapon skins coming for Operation Shifting Tides in Rainbow Six Siege. Earlier on this week Ubisoft invited me down to their offices to go and play Operation Shifting Tides early, and I did have a lot of fun with these two new operators, and today we'll have a lot of videos covering all of the details you need to know about this new operation coming in Rainbow Six, all of which will be linked in the description down below. So we've got the two new operators attacking and defense, full loadout and bios. We have some gameplay on the new Themepark Reworked map and a small video just showing you off both of the two new operators' gadgets. And like I say, all of those are linked in the description down below, so do go and check those out. But first of all, let's take a look at the seasonal uniforms coming for Operation Shifting Tides. Now, bear in mind that as this was an early access capture event, some of the names for these uniforms and weapon skins may be different to the final release, so do ignore any of the names that are there. They are just placeholders a lot of the time and do change. But first up here we can see our new attacking operator Carly rocking out in the Shifting Tides uniform. And I do actually really like the blue camo pattern, and I'm also a fan of how they've not gone for a full camo outfit, but they've kind of broken up a bit with the black bits in there. And again we've got the blue camo pattern there obviously, but rocking a bandana which I think actually looks really cool with the sunglasses on there as well. The only trouble of course is with this Shifting Tides uniform is that it's not very camouflage, and if that is the look that you always go for with your siege operators, this is probably not going to be a uniform for you, but nonetheless I do think it looks pretty cool. Now let's take a look at the second uniform, and this is the Dawn Rush uniform. This does sound like a placeholder name, so this name may change for the actual final release, but for this build at least we're going to be calling it Dawn Rush, and this is definitely in my opinion a lot better than the blue camo. I really do like this uniform, and for those of you that obviously like to try and be as stealthy as you can playing the game, this one is definitely going to be more of your cup of tea. A lot of dark colours in there. Yes, I know there are red flashes everywhere which do stand out a little bit, but yeah, like I say, I really do like this uniform. And again, the headgear is this bandana, but you've got the very dark grey with little red flashes in there, and of course the red sunglasses. Definitely a lot more tactile if that is what you're going for with your uniforms. So that's your seasonal uniforms for our new attacking operator Carly. Let's go and see what they have a look like on the new defensive operator Wamai. Now of course we know from his bio that he is a diver, and if you've not read his bio there will be a link, like I say, in the description down below for that video if you do want to go and read that. And this Shifting Tides uniform on Wamai looks absolutely amazing and really does reflect that he is a diver. Again, while it's not very tactile and made for those of you that like to play a bit more stealthily, the detail in this uniform, like I say, looks absolutely brilliant. And he does look like an absolute badass in this uniform. And while I do love it, it doesn't really fit with the uniform. The headgear for Shifting Tides is a baseball cap, and like I say, I do really like the camo pattern on there, but it just doesn't really fit a baseball cap with this uniform. But I do think on the whole the Shifting Tides uniform looks a lot better on Wamai than what it does Carly. But do guys let me know what you think about that. So now let's have a look at the Dawn Rush uniform for Wamai here, and again the colour scheme on this looks absolutely awesome. Definitely prefer this to the Shifting Tides uniform personally. Again, the detail that they've put into this uniform is absolutely as amazing as always, and I really do like the chest piece on this with that great big bird. It looks really cool. And now let's take a look at the headgear for this Dawn Rush uniform, and this is a lot better in my opinion. Okay, it's still a baseball cap, but it fits a lot better with the whole feel of the uniform. It's very plain, dark, massive fan of this, really do like it. So that's your two uniforms for the two new operators in Operation Shifting Tides. Do guys let me know what you think about those uniforms, but for now let's take a look at the weapon skins. Again, as we take a look at these weapon skins, do bear in mind that this is an early access pre-release build, so names for these weapon skins may be different to what's actually in the final release, so do bear that in mind. But first up here you can obviously see this is the Fallen Sun weapon skin for the new attacking operator Carly and her beast of a sniper rifle. In my opinion, this is a gorgeous weapon skin. Very dark. I love the black and red. The leather feel they've put in there as well in some parts of the gun look absolutely sick. Massive fan of this weapon skin. It really does look good. Next up we're taking a look at the Vessel Wave weapon skin for this bolt action rifle. Again, the names could mean absolutely nothing. They may be completely different for release, but this is the Vessel Wave weapon skin, and while I do kind of like it, I'm not a massive fan of this one, I do gotta say. As always, the detail that they do put into it is absolutely amazing. I cannot knock that at all. I do really like the base white colour, but I'm just not too sure about the splashes of purple, green across the top there. Not really sure whether that's fitting with my personal taste, but I'm sure a lot of you out there will really like this one. Here we can see the Fallen Sun skin on the P226, and it looks absolutely awesome on this one, right? Not too over the top with with the flashes of red, but still kept it nice and dark. So let's now go and take a look at the season weapon skins for the defensive operator Wamai, and here we have the Fallen Sun, obviously on the AUG A2. Again, it looks just as good on this as what it does on the bolt action. The detail to make it really look and feel like it has that leather feel to it is really, really cool. I love how they've done that. And the black with the just flashes of red, this is definitely a weapon skin for me, without a doubt. And here we can see the vessel wave on obviously the AUG as well. This does actually look a lot better on the AUG than what it does on the bolt action, in my opinion. And kind of the metal rivets there in the actual gun look, it does finish this off really, really well. I think this does look a lot better on the AUG. Of course, that is just my opinion. Do guys let me know what you think about those. The MP5 here with the Fallen Sun weapon skin looks cool. This really does kind of scream to me Warden and his kind of Secret Service weapon skin. I guess it's the dark black in there and the greys, but it does look really, really sick on the MP5. But switch over the MP5 onto the Vessel Wave, and I can't help but I don't know, I'm just not a massive fan of this weapon skin on the whole. It's okay, but on the MP5, I think it just makes it looks kind of like a bit like a water pistol. I don't know, maybe that's just my thoughts. Anyway, that is the weapon skins for this season. Do guys, like I say, let me know what you think about those in the comment section down below. Let's now take a quick look at the charms. Now, while there obviously isn't too many charms to look at the moment, I did notice this one, the Tactical Swiss Knife. I'm not entirely sure if I've seen this already. I don't think I have. I don't think it's in the game as of yet. If it is, I do apologise. I just haven't come across it yet. But this is really, really cool. A Swiss Army knife with obviously the normal additions you would have on a Swiss Army knife, but it's also got a revolver in there as well. This looks really, really cool. But like I say, I'm not sure whether this is going to be released with the season or if it's already out there. If it is already out there, apologies. But here are our season charms. And first of all, here we have the Sapphire Wheel. Again, these could just be placeholder names, so they may change for the actual final build. But this is kind of cool looking. You've got obviously the sapphire diamond in the middle there of this gold circle. I'm sure it has some relevance somewhere, but I'm not entirely sure where. But yeah, it looks kind of cool. Next up here, we can see we have Dark Mane, and this is a lion. It looks fairly plain to me. I can't help but think that maybe there should have been a bit more detail in there, or even made the lion itself a little bit bigger. Not really my cup of tea, but I'm sure again it will suit some of you out there. This charm, however, the NIGHTHAVEN emblem, has got to be my favourite out of all of these. So I'm assuming this is an owl or some sort like that rather than an eagle, but it looks absolutely terrifying with his wings spread right out there, eyes piercing. Really do like this charm. And of course we have our two operators. First of all here, Wamai, and we can see him in some sort of meditating pose with his legs crossed and eyes shut, looking very, very zen. And lastly, Carly here, looking like she's taking a stroll somewhere. Her facial expression looks like she could actually be a bit pissed off, but I'm not entirely sure why, when her counterpart is completely zen. Maybe it's the whole yin-yang. He's completely chill and she's absolutely stressed out. But yeah, two very, very cool charms indeed for the two new operators. So that's all your seasonal gear for, like I say, the new season Operation Shifting Tides. Loads of videos in the description down below of new stuff for this new operation, so do go and check those out. I will also leave at the end of this video now some gameplay of the new Themepark Reworked map if you do want to stay around and check that out, just to get a bit of bearings on some new stuff in the map. They've changed a lot of details in there, so very, very interesting, and a new learning curve to learn this map all over again. But anyway, thanks a lot for watching, everybody. I do as always appreciate your time, and until next time, goodbye.
Spotted. You have been exposed. Drop the diffuser. One friendly operator remaining. The diffuser has been secured.
Come out!
5 seconds. We have been eliminated.
Activate jammer. Deploying jammer rainbow grenade now. Jammer ready to activate. Jammer ready.
Loading new magazine.
10
Well
seconds.
secured!
5 seconds. Bomb location secure.
Playing my trump card.
AD is active in this sector.
Artilla, active! Adding overwatch. Ready to meet up.
ADS up and running. Artilla is active.
Op 4 has located a bomb. You know what to do.
I will watch over us. Perimeter defense online. Magnet out. Defense active. I need to reload!
Op 4 found a bomb. Let's defend it.
Reloading! Cover me!
Friendly, last operator standing. Mission failed. All friendlies were eliminated.